What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to bring to you the best plant deck I've found in the game. I've played this game a lot, currently ranked level 36. If you use the deck I'm about to show you, I guarantee you're going to hit the Diamond League. I was pushing from about 25 to 35, pretty unrelenting with this deck. I call it Mushroom Mania, and other people call it Nightcap Control. I don't really think it's control because I'll show you right now. It's kind of control. Control is where you control the board by removing the player's cards off the table. And this is more of what they call aggro, where you're attacking the face a lot. It's kind of a mix of aggro and control both. Early game is aggro. You want to try to get as much mushrooms on the table as you can, and then late game is totally control. I'm going to show you the necessary cards to the deck. I think it's a deck a lot of you can build. I know you don't have all the cards I have, but the necessary cards are early on. I often win. I would say 75-80% of the time I win without getting to the more rare cards, the late game cards. So this is it. So Mushroom Mania is what we call it. We're going to start off with 2 poison mushrooms. Just 2 of them. I only recommend 2. It's a 1 mana cost card. It's an anti-hero 2. So when you put it on the table and it's uncontested, it'll be 3-1. You're going to do 4 shrooms for 2, which is a basic card. That's going to do 2 mushrooms in 1 lane. I know you guys have seen that a bunch. That's a great one. You need 4 Berry Blast. Here where the control comes in. Another common card. This is a great card. The Berry Blast, it's great for removal, opening up the lanes. Let's say you have your poison mushroom down. You can use the Berry Blast to help free it. And then the buff shroom, you do need 4 of those. It's another common card. All mushrooms on the board get a 1/1. So these are all basic cards. Here we've got the Wild Berry. The Wild Berry is a 4/1. I'll show you how to play it, but it's going to move. So if you're trying to hit face, you want to put it, say somebody lays a tombstone. You'd put your Wild Berry in front of that tombstone, and then it will move to a random other lane. But you can actually use that to your advantage in a lot of ways, because you know the Arm Wrestler, when you go into his lane, he gets a +1/1 buff. If I place this in another lane and it moves over to that lane, it doesn't give him 1/1 buff, and I can take him out. Just as an example, over here we've got Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy is an anti-hero 4, a 3 mana cost card. So when it's uncontested, nothing's blocking it. It's a 5/3, and I run 4 of those. So that's the deck. We've got 6 anti-hero decks and other stuff. That's what you need to build around. Now we'll talk about the other stuff, the more late game. This is a card. I run 4 of them, the Punish Shroom. I do think this card's necessary for the deck. I know it's a rare one. Hopefully you have a couple of these things. You need to be running this thing, because if you have your mushrooms out, every single time one of your mushrooms takes damage, the Punish Shroom's going to shoot out 2 damage. It's either going to hit a random zombie or it's going to hit face or the hero. If you guys don't know what I'm saying about face, that means I'm attacking the hero. I do run 2 Pine Clones. It is a super rare. I don't think it's necessary. In fact, sometimes I'll get the Pine Clone and I don't even want to use it because I've buffed up my mushrooms with the buff shroom. So Pine Clone isn't absolutely necessary for the deck, but I do run 2 just for kicks and giggles. We do have some Snapdragons. I run 3 of them. Again, it's a premium super rare. This is another card that I'll tell you, honest to goodness, I rarely play this card. In fact, I'm thinking about taking it out of the deck. Even though it does the splash damage, the idea here is to clear lanes, to continue to be able to hit the face, to be able to control the board, do 3 damage on 3 lanes. But I just find a lot of times he's getting taken out because his health is so low. They're able to do a little spell on me or anything to remove. This card is absolutely necessary. Sour Grapes. This does 1 damage to all the zombies, helps clear the board. So Sour Grapes is good. I run 2 Sour Grapes. Hopefully I haven't missaid anything here. Yes. Okay, Jumping Bean. This is another rare card. This isn't, again, control. You want to place this to help clear a lane so you can continue to hit the hero. I do use Jumping Bean a fair amount, although I wouldn't call it essential for the deck. This one, these, what do they call them? Cherry Bombs, yes. These Cherry Bombs, guys. If you have these, you got to run these. 4 damage to the zombie here and each next door. So you can do 4 damage on 3 lanes. This totally helps blow a hole, again, controlling the board so your mushrooms can continue to hit the hero. I do use this card a fair amount. I do feel that one's necessary for the deck. I don't feel Snapdragon is. This one's a maybe. I do feel as many of these as you can bring. Late game, I have the Dandelion. I really don't like the Dandelion. As you know, it looks overpowered. Because it does half damage to the health. The issue is, a lot of times you can't play it because it's going to block that. Other times, by the time you're at the 6th round, you've already smashed so many mushrooms on the board that when your Dandelion's out, it doesn't really do anything. In fact, I'm thinking about removing it and actually adding in this card over here, which is an awesome card. I've got 3 of them. This is Poison Oak. It's an anti-hero 5. I would probably run that. Either this or Dandelion, but Poison Oak is a late game push, 6 mana. If it's uncontested, it does 9 damage and 5 health, which is pretty overpowered. That's a great card. And then this is the closer for me, and I know a lot of you don't have this. This card's insane because I can place this to defend lanes, and when these Grapes of Wrath are destroyed, I'm going to do 6 damage to the hero. So that's if I've got really late game, but I'll tell you, again, 80% of the time, I'm not getting here. I'm right here, okay? Especially, I'm right here in the first 3. Oops, and I accidentally threw that away. I'm right here in the 1 to 3, 4 mana cards, and I'm not getting into playing the 6 and 7 mana cards. A little bit more now that I'm higher ranked in the Diamond League at 37. Let's go ahead and look at the specials again. We'll look at this one, the Legendary Special. You want to play this card when they have something in the lane. It's going to do 2 damage there, and then it's going to put a 3-1, what do they call that? Mushroom, the anti-hero mushroom. Poison mushroom, that's the one. So that's good. This throws out mushrooms. This does a 1-1 buff on everything on the board. So it's great for mushroom. This is Mushroom Mania. We'll go ahead and get into a live gameplay now. Hopefully that helps you guys kind of understand how to play the deck. You may have gotten wrecked by this deck before. Let's go ahead and get in while I'm talking here. It's a very, very good deck. Very overpowered deck. It's the best plant deck I've run. I was a solely zombie guy. I started running this. Is it the best deck in the game? No. I still think for me the best deck in the game is Gravestone Neptuna. That's a good deck that's also on my channel in another video. But for the plant side, this is another one. There's also, for new players, Solar Flare is a great way to push up to Gold League. I think if you want to push from Gold League to Diamond League, you use Mushroom Mania. And look, we might be getting a Gravestone Neptuna deck. So you want to mulligan. As much as I like Grapes of Wrath, we don't need it right now. We got a Pine Clone. Let's try to get some, not a good starting hand, but that's okay. Hopefully we get a good draw here. What we want to get is we want to get 1-cost cards in our hand. So we can play the Poison Shroom, so we can do the Shroom for 2 and get those things on the board. And we don't. We really don't get anything good, so we're going to have to skip this round. That kind of sucks. I'm nervous about Gravestone Neptuna here, so we're on 2nd round already. There it is. So there's Shroom for 2. And I normally wouldn't want to buff. So this is going to be Gravestone Neptuna. I'm going to take a chance. No, let's go ahead and go here. That could be probably a sumo wrestler, I'm going to guess. Let's see if I'm right. Nope. It's a Swashbuckler Pirate. Every time he hits the hero, he's going to get a 1-1 buff. Crap. I messed up. I should have taken the chance and put it in front of the tombstone. So there's my first mistake. It is what it is, though. So now he's going to go 3 freaking 3. Luckily, we've got the card that we need on the table, which is this. Okay? We've got our Berry Explosion. That's going to do 3 damage. The Berry Blast, excuse me. And we still have 1. If we want to buff our mushrooms up, we can. I do like one good thing about plant is you always go 2nd, so it helps you control the board and know where to play. I'm going to skip this turn. I don't want to buff those mushrooms quite yet. I would like to get my buff shroom on the table so I can get them up to 2-2, and then I'll go ahead and water them, and I'll get them to 3-3. So that's the goal. Oh my gosh, we've got 2 buff shrooms. Okay. Okay, let's see what we can do. I'm going to guess this one is the Landscaper, and it's going to do -2. Actually, no. That was a low-cost card. What was that card he just played? He's still at 4 mana. I don't understand. All right, let's place it here. We're going to take a chance. We're just trying to hit face as much as we can. Hopefully I block on this first round. Oh, it's that one. I only have one of those cards. I'm not used to this card. Line Dancing Zombie. When revealed, move this zombie, and that totally sucks. She's going to strike through and kill both of those. Shroom for 2. Well played. If there was taunts right now, I'd be saying well played. That was a good play right there. So we got a decision to make. I do feel like I need to bring out Pine Clone, take everything up to 3-3. Maybe Sour Grapes. Stormfront. If we go Pine Clone Stormfront, that's going to get it to a 3-3, then 4-4. So I'll have 3 Pine Clones on the deck, all at 4-4. That's pretty good, actually. But let's see what they play. I hate the downtime. It's one thing that sucks about this game when they're just thinking. Please don't be another strike through. All right, I'm going to take a chance. Let me go ahead and show you what the Wild Raspberry does. Wild Berry, excuse me. Do we do 2 Wild Berries or do we Pine Clone? Let's go ahead and do Wild Berry. Let's just throw 1 on the table. I don't want to overextend myself. Ooh, that was good. That was good. Stealthy Imp. Move a zombie. Oh, he's going to go middle lane. I should have done both of them. Great, he's going to do 7 damage on me. That really sucks. I'm going to get blocked. But I've got 7 damage on him now. I'll take him down to 4. He's got me down to 8. There it is. So we've about got the win. We could Pine Clone right now, or we can buff Shroom. I think we buff Shroom. I don't know. Let's see what he plays. Do we Pine Clone in 3-3 and then get everything to 4-4 on the table? That might actually be pretty good. What else could we do? We can buff Shroom, get that guy up to a 4-4, or the guy on the left up to a 3-3. I feel like we've got lethal on this round. We'll see. He's only blocked once. I haven't blocked yet. Stealthy Imp's on the board. I am going to go ahead. I'm not going to Pine Clone yet. Let's buff up here. Is that the right move? I'm not going to water quite yet because I'm going to get blocked. I've got a good chance of lethal here with this buff Shroom. We'll see what happens. Does he have any tricks? 2 and Frenzy. Oh my gosh, he's going to take me down to 1. He's going to take me down to 1. This sucks. Okay, we block. I got lethal. Nope. He got the Octopet. Oh my gosh, I can't freaking believe this. You got to be kidding me. He got the Octopet as his block? No way, dude. So he's going to take me down to 1. I can't believe this. And I have a small chance of blocking the next round. Holy crap, man. We need sour grapes. What are we going to do? Okay, we got a Pine Clone now, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we've got 6. Oh my gosh, guys. He's going to stack the board. We have to... What are we going to do? Let's go here. We Pine Clone, and then we're going to water everything. So everything's going to get a 3-3 now. And then we'll water it, so we'll have all this stuff as a 4-4. So maybe Pine Clone is necessary. I'm playing high right now. Okay? Not high. It came out wrong. California did just pass marijuana. It's legal. But I'm playing high level. 2 deadlies. What does this guy do? When this hurts the plant here, I'll make a random gravestone in random lane. So we'll take him out. We've got this in the bag. See what we can do. 2 Pine Clones on the table there. Gosh, I'm just nervous about if he's got anything direct damage. I've got a 66% chance of losing. 33% chance of blocking on that next one. Let's see what we can do. I want Jumping Bean. Please put something... Oh, of course, it's Gravestone Neptuna, so we can't do that. I'm nervous. Hopefully this thing doesn't have Frenzy. We have to bring this. It's going to give us the best chance. I don't think I can bet... Nope, you can't bounce something that's in the Gravestone. Bounce a plant. It's all going to come down to this. That's how you play the deck, win or lose. I'm not going to re-record this. We're going to see if I block. It's all going to come down to the block, the crazy block here. I have a 33% chance of winning. I block. 33% chance. I can't believe it. That's it. I got the freaking win. No freaking way. We got the win. That's how you play the deck. 33% chance of winning, and we won. He had a 2/3 chance of getting the win. I can't believe that crap. That's insane. We're actually ranked... Okay, what just happened there? That's not a glitch. We are ranked 37 on my phone, but because we switch over to the iPad for these, this is a bigger, wider screen that it like resets stuff, so it's just catching up to where I actually am. Let's do one more. Let's do one more if you guys don't mind. Let's go ahead and search for an opponent, and let's just kind of play through it. So you did notice there, I didn't have to use my cherry bombs, and that was high-level gameplay. Didn't have to use my cherry bombs. Didn't have to use my Grapes of Wrath or my Dandelion, and I got the win, although it was close. I used 1 Pine Clone, but for the most part, all the cards I had... In fact, I didn't even use the Punish Room. So all the cards I used to win there, and this is a great draw, by the way, all the cards I used to win there were common cards. So you just overload them with the mushrooms, and I was just buff, buff, buff all the way. All right, so this is a great draw because we've got a nice curve here. We've got a 1-2. We have a lot of options. We can play the Shroom for 2, or we can play the Poison Shroom. Let's see what he does. That guy got so lucky. Neptuna, the Octopet, that is such a good card to get on the block. He got so lucky to block. I would have had lethal there if it wasn't for that Octopet. So lucky on the block. Although, I gotta say, I got lucky on the block too because I only had like a 1/3 chance of winning. All right, plants, here we go. Okay, he didn't play, so we definitely are gonna go with the Poison Mushroom to get 3 hits on him. And this is where we can start doing some good damage. Yeah, that stupid trick. What do they call that? Chatterteeth piece of junk. Whatever. That's fine. He doesn't get to heal himself, so I'm okay with that. We fight. Okay, now we're to round 2. Depending on what he plays, we have 2 choices here. We can go Shroom for 2, or we can go Wild Raspberry. Let's go Wild Raspberry. Let me show you how it works. Hopefully he doesn't have anything that's going to nerf me. Smashes are really good. Oh, that was perfect. The stupid little... What is this guy called? Little flute whistler guy? The Pied Piper. That deck is so frustrating. I've seen the Pied Piper take out these Shroom for 2 so many times. Smash is one of the stronger zombies, I feel like, for new players. We're not going to bounce, because we don't want to risk that. Do we take out the Pied Piper? What is this dude called again? Yeah, Pied Piper. I feel like we take out the Pied Piper. I don't know. Let's take out the Pied Piper. We are going to take out Pied Piper. What tricks do you have, dude? I can't remember. What does Smash have? The Weed Spray is... What is that? Is that the Hardy class? I don't remember. I don't remember if Smash carries Weed Spray. I'm a little bit nervous about that. Weird. He's got to have another trick up his sleeve. I don't understand that. +2 in Frenzy. Alright. Fine. +2 in Frenzy. He's going to do 2 damage on us, but we're chipping away. We're going to get him down to 12 right now. He's down to 2. Or, excuse me. Yeah, the guy's down to 2. Oh, here we go. So we got our Snapdragon up. Armored. He's got 2 mana. Okay, let's give it a go. Snapdragon. We'll take out the Pied Piper if it stays on the board. Let's give it a shot. Play a little bit slower paced here. I do have Dandelion. I would like to play that just so I could show you guys what it looks like. He's tough to get out on the board and actually do work, but we'll see. So Snapdragon, maybe I take it back. I don't usually play Snapdragon too often. I run 3 of them, but I've considered taking it out for a while. He's going to block, heal your hero for 6. Oh, Smash is such a good hero because of his healing abilities. We're going to go ahead and trade on this one, and we are looking very good right now. So whatever, he can't play in those first 3 lanes. We have 2 Snapdragons now. What are you going to play? We have 2 things. We've got Jumping Bean and the Whirlwind to bounce zombies off the board. So I kind of want... What? He doesn't play? You know what, guys? I will say this. Dandelion, because Smash healed up, may be a very viable card. It may be a very viable card. I'm nervous because he's coming with tricks. So you know what? I'm not going to play. I'm not going to play. I want to pass. Let's just see what happens. All right, no tricks. Here comes the Dandelion. We're going to take him down. It rounds up. So 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. So it's going to take 7 off of his health. So he'll be at 8 after this. What does this guy do? It's going to reduce my sun, actually. So I'm not going to be able to play Dandelion right now, unfortunately. We will go and place another Snapdragon out. He's going to take our Snapdragon out. We'll take him out, and we'll do a little bit of damage. And hopefully we can get to a point that there's 4 left on the meter. Yes! That's exactly what we needed. So Dandelion's out now. This is going to take him down to 6. And we can... Oh my gosh, and we can Whirlwind. Oh, this is a beautiful thing. This is a freaking beautiful thing. There we go. Take it down to 6. Dandelion actually worked out for me. We're still in play. We bounce. And I could have lethal, but it's highly unlikely. Very small chance if I did a 1 on the block meter both times. And I got blocked first round. So he's going to be down to 3. Now he's got to deal with me. We can go ahead and use our Jumping Bean to clear the board. We still have Punish Room on the table. We haven't used Punish Room. Punish Room's a great card. I wish you could see it in action. And he's basically going to concede at this point. Okay. Whatever. Or does he have something else up his sleeve? We're not going to play anything just in case he's got a spell to clear the board. Destroy a random plant. That way we've got stuff to play next turn. That's it. That's lethal. So we pushing up with this deck. I feel like we can get to level 40. I'm not sure what the league is called at level 40, but hopefully I'll get there soon. That is the Mushroom Mania deck. Not quite what I typically do. It's just the draw that I got. Usually I just spam a bunch of mushrooms, get the punish room up there, the buff room up there, and it's just mushrooms all over the place. But this one, these were just an interesting draw, but hopefully you got to see some cards that you don't have. That's the deck. Give it a try. Build around those basic cards I taught you, and you should be able to get to Diamond League. Hope this video helped you out, guys, and we'll be back soon with more Plants vs. Zombies Heroes. Take care. Peace.